Michael Anthony, what's up, man? Finish my coffee. Okay, coffee chug. What's up, Craig? That's the second coffee of today, so it's gonna be what? But also my first playing of the day as well. I don't know, I should be alright, you know? But I don't know, don't jinx me, man. Gil, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm gonna warm up with actually just playing along to a tune. Usually I do like some sort of usually I just kind of do like a loop or whatever, but I might just play to a tune. Kind of want to just play along to some tunes. It'll also be a good warm up. Just in general, it's kind of nice to just do that. Let's see. Play a little bit of Time. Let's see. Oh no, maybe not that one. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, let's do a little bit of Beverly and Mays. Why not? A little bit of Frankie Beverly. Let's have a go. That's such a fun tune. Frankie Beverly is Beverly and Maze. I thought I'd just start off with just playing a tune, actually. It's always a nice warm up to just kind of get into it. First playing of the day. And just play just play a bit of time, So, what we got going on in the chat here? Thanks, Craig. I appreciate you, man. Got a little donation here. Hey, thank you so much. Not visible, 8,200, and they're asking, can you play a 4-string well? Yeah. Let's play a 4-string. I'll play one of my favorite 4-strings. I've been playing a lot of 6-string lately because I've got a bunch of gigs coming up where, I got to play some. I'm playing some 6-string quite a lot, and also I consider myself more of a 6-string player. I just love doing it, but 4-string is also my thing too, and especially with the upright bass in the back, you can see there. That's obviously 4 strings. What else we got going here? Michael Anthony saying, I'm back. I was here. 6-string plugged in. Nice. 90 seconds ago, I said, cover up Slim Lotion. Oh yeah, don't upset the wife, man. Make sure that's all taken care of. But keep it PG. And folks, welcome to the live stream. Glad you can join me. Let's get this tuned up. Starting later than usual today. Scratchy Jack. Gonna get that fixed. But yeah, starting a little later than usual today because just had a busy morning. Good, but busy morning. Sometimes with these vintage basses, you got to kind of muscle them a bit to get them going. It's like an old car. But once you get it going, it's like, it's happening, Woo! Yeah, I gotta give this bit of a clean. But this is my 1975 Ibanez lawsuit. So it's just a 70s jazz bass, but it's an Ibanez. Ibanez made it. And I've had this bass for about at least 15 years. I've done a few modifications to it. This has a hip shot bridge on it. The original bridge was kind of flimsy and kind of falling apart, so I just replaced it with, I just happened to I went to the Bass Exchange or the Amp Shop in North Hollywood, and I said, do you have a replacement bridge for like a jazz bass? And they said, well, this is what we have right here. It's like, all right, cool. So, and it's great. It's a really good bridge, a high quality bridge. It's super light. The 6-string I was just playing, I have that same bridge on there actually. And then I put a D-tuner on it, which is also hip shot. And these are some fat beams. I'm gonna put it on a different channel on my preamp, because since it's a passive bass, just to give it just to add a little more. Alright, let's play a tune with this one, because this is one of my favorite basses to play, that I just absolutely love. let's see. Yeah, so the strings. The strings on this are DR Fat Beams, and they've been on here for probably maybe at least 6 months. But they're definitely really nice on this bass. I absolutely love these strings on the more vintage basses. They just seem to be a good match. Yeah, they're really good. On the 6 string, that's obviously the high beams for those of you who have heard me talk about them too many times. All right. Let's play this. Let's play, since this is a funk bass. Let's play some funk. And Gil's asking, nerdy question, please. Always nerdy questions, you know. Nerdy questions encouraged. Do you think it makes sense to have a switch, single to double, on jazz pickups? Are you talking about to go between the 2 pickups, or to go between like single coils and like if you were to have a humbucker? Is that what you mean? If you're referring to go between different pickups, personally, I don't know. I definitely like the switch, because some people say, oh, I like to have like a bit of the neck pickup and more of the bridge or whatever. I can't really hear the difference, to be honest. I don't really feel much of a difference of it, so that's why I'm totally fine with a switch for either each pickup, and then, you know, it goes in the middle for both pickups on, so that's the whole thing. Yeah, it's got this vintage jazz bass tone. How often should Not Visible's asking replace the strings? It's really up to you. It's depending on what kind of sound that you are going for, you know. With the 6 string I was just playing, since I've been playing that pretty often, I will change the strings on that and even the other basses you see here more often than not. I definitely like to have that in between, you know, where it's not super bright but also not super dull. I like that break in, that broken in kind of sound, where it's taken some time to stretch and kind of get a little bit of, you know, crud. But there, I would say the 2 6 strings and the 5 string mode bass that you can see back here, those ones definitely need to be able to have like a good brightness to them, and the fretless needs to have some good zing. But I have a P bass that has flat wounds on it. I'll never change the strings on that. So it's really up to you. But I would say if you've had, and some people have that leave their strings on for a very long time. Some people like to do that. Some people change their strings every week, which, you know, that's, if you're able to financially do that, great. But it's really, if for me, I would say, you know, if the strings are too dull and are not producing the character that you want, then it's probably time. But if you like that dull kind of sound, which is not a bad thing, I'm not using the word dull in order for it to be a negative thing. I'm just describing a type of tone. You know, some people, you know, it works for them. Then that's up to you. Obviously, if your strings are showing damage and all that, they're unraveling, then yeah, it's definitely time. But yeah, that would be it, really. So let's play a tune here. Michael Anthony's like, oh, it's 9:50 in the evening for him. Nice. Oh, that's cool. That's the afternoon for me, Michael, but I'm a whole day ahead of you. um, and Gil's asking, I mean, on the jazz pickup, can you switch between single and double coil? Well, no. So on a jazz bass pickup, it's only single coils. That's the thing. Each pickup is single coils. If you are going to do double coils, you need to obviously have, another pickup or it to be a humbucker that has two coils. But there are basses where you can do that on the humbuckers. It's called a coil tap switch, where you can change the pickups into single coil mode or dual coil mode. I think some of the Federas do that. Some of the there's quite a lot. It's a common thing, So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna play this tune. How's it go? Never miss a thing. Let's see if I remember it. Never miss a thing. That's Don Blackman. Never miss a thing. The original bassist on that was Barry Son John Johnson. And, these were, Jamaica Queens cats. Don Blackman, he was a keyboard player and vocalist. He played with Parliament Funkadelic as well as in Lenny White's band called 29, as well as had his own solo career as well. And that was one of the tunes from his self-titled record in the early 80s. And that was with a 19-year-old Dennis Chambers on drums, holding it down. Incredible record. Really great. Hey, thank you, Not Visible. That's really kind of you. I appreciate the little donations here. Thank you. And if you're just joining on, welcome to the live stream. Starting a little later than usual today, but nevertheless, we're here, and I'm just jamming along to some tunes, playing on my 4-string here. Might play another tune on the 4-string, and then go back to the 6, do some more stuff on there. If you got any questions about anything about bass playing, pop it in the chat. Anything nerdy, right? Gear and all that, techniques, bass concepts, whatever. Pop it down in the chat. Whatever questions you might have about that, I'll try and help you out. Also, if you haven't, please like and subscribe to the channel here. Because you'll get to know whenever I go live, or whenever I post content on my channel, as well as in the description box. Check out the links to my bass resources. I'll talk a little more about that later. I'm gonna play another tune, tune that I've played quite a lot. So I think a lot of you might know this tune. And let's see what's in the chat here. Phil Mo Bass, hey, how you doing? How do you feel about the Yamaha BB series? I think they're cool. I don't have a lot of experience with them, but I've played a few of them, and vintage ones and more modern ones, and they've always they're nice. From what I understand, the BB stands for big bass because it is quite a large, wider body, and that they were developing, in the early 80s, which is really cool. But yeah, I think they're cool. I'm an Ibanez guy. So of course, I'm going to be partial to Ibanez. I've been an endorser of Ibanez for the last 16 years, and 15, 16 years, something like that. It's time flies. But so I'm pretty set with the instruments that I have, but I will acknowledge that there are also other incredible instruments out there, and especially of this day and age. As I always say, there's an instrument for everyone out there. That's the really cool thing. It might seem a little overwhelming at times, but you can really find the tool or tools that work for you and help you play the music that you're trying to play, which is really cool. Blue Jay Tactical, how you doing? Brandon Clark, nice to see you, man, as always. Again, Not Visible, thank you for the kind words and little donations. I appreciate it. Blue Jay's asking, where can I find high quality backing tracks? Yeah, there's a few places. Obviously, YouTube, you can find some great backing tracks there. And that will also link to the creators' websites, where they will, with either a donation or if it's a subscription or purchasing them, you'll be able to get more premium backing tracks. That's usually the thing that I've seen, and a lot of them are really good that I've come across. The other thing is, and I'll show it a little later, in terms of something that's more jazz based, like for practicing along with jazz standards, the one I recommend that I use is called the Feel Book, and where they've recorded like real New York plays, like rhythm sections, and it's really great for improvising and practicing, playing over changes. With really great swing and rhythm sections. So that's what I love using. And then the other thing you can do is if you use Logic or any of these apps that have the stem splitting capability, where you can, in our case, and what I've actually been doing here, and the tracks I just played along, where I can mute the original bass and I can play along and pretend that, I'm in the recording session or that I'm playing in the band. And it's really good for practicing and forcing you to have to blend in with the song. I'll play another tune. Pretty much when I'm playing along to these tunes, that's what I'm doing. You're hearing my bass, and you might hear a little bit of bleed of the original bass. Sometimes, these programs, they don't. There might be a few things that they don't take out completely, but for the most part, they're pretty good, which is pretty nice. And Filmo, I miss my old BTB, lost it in a car wreck. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, knock on wood, man. And yeah, that's definitely very unfortunate. But and I'm glad that you've been. I guess you've been playing the BB bass. Is that what you've been doing? And Not Visible says he bought a Yamaha from Guitar Center. Nice. And you have BC Rich. Nice. Cool. Like I was saying, there's instruments for everyone. Like you find the stuff that works well, that makes you happy, feels good, sounds good, and inspires you to want to play it and pick it up. That's the thing. That's why I love playing instruments. I don't have an instrument just based on its looks, because if it only looks good and it doesn't feel or sound good, then I'm not going to be inspired to play it. That's the thing. I'd rather have an instrument that kind of looks whatever, but if it sounds and plays amazingly, then I'll be inspired to do it, because it's about the music that I can create with it, not the way that I'm going to look with it. I know for some people it's a little bit the opposite, but I'm more in terms of like, what music can the tool help me create, So yeah, indeed. Nice to see you. Good to see you. Yes, sir. Filmo say traveling to a store only does so much because the bases are never set up, so it's hard to get a feel for them. Yeah, that can be like, especially if you go to like a Guitar Center or whatever. If you go to these more kind of mom and pop or brick and mortar kind of stores, specialized places where in my experience, they've been set up where they have the instruments actually set up nicely. That's definitely, I've had better luck that way. But yeah, sometimes you go to a Guitar Center or whatever, and it's literally just out of the box and just popped up on the wall, and that's it. No love has been given to it. Especially, and you can't always trust the quality control from any company. There's always going to be something that slips through the cracks. That's just how it is. So that's what it is. Michael Anthony is saying, why don't stores set up bases like a little bit? Well, because sometimes they don't have the time to do it. I mean, if they're getting, especially if it's a bigger guitar store, music store, whatever retailer, they're getting in like truckloads of guitars coming through, and maybe they might only have one person who does the setups. I mean, and each instrument is going to be different, right? One's going to need a lot more work. Another one's going to, and that's going to create a huge backlog. They're trying to turn over instruments. They're trying to sell stuff, you know? And there's always the thing of like, yeah, you can buy an instrument and then take it to a really good luthier, right? There's always that. But yeah, it'd be nice if it was set up nicely to play. Obviously, if you're spending a lot of money on a boutique instrument, getting it directly from, like, say, for example, F-Bass or lay guitars or MTD, whatever. You know, you're spending the dough on high quality instruments like that, then it's going to be nicely set up for you. They're going to be like really well set up when they make the instrument for you and then they ship it out to you directly. It's going to be pristine. From, you know, everyone that I know who has ordered, you know, like an MTD or whatever, it's been in perfect condition, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna play some music. I keep saying that I keep threatening to play music, but I'm gonna do it this time. I think a lot of you will know this tune, and this tune is actually perfect for this bass. So let's go. I'm going to start it again because the level of the track was a little low. Can bring it up. Let's try it again. Cheryl Lynn, got to be real. Yeah, this is a great, like, just for like for thumping. It's a great. It's a great just funk bass. I absolutely love this thing. So my wife in the back in the other room go woo. Yeah, so this is again so Phil Mode, this is an Ibanez 1975 Ibanez jazz bass. This one you can actually find these on Reverb or on eBay. They kind of they're floating around, and this is the cool thing too. And what I recommend, if you are wanting a vintage bass, and especially like a vintage jazz bass, a vintage P bass, or vintage whatever bass, and you're not wanting to pay, those vintage Fender prices or vintage Gibson or Rickenbacker prices, then this is a thing. Back then, there were these companies that made really great copies of like Fenders and Gibsons and Rickenbackers, and actually really good quality as well. And this is an example of one. This is the same thing as a 70s vintage jazz bass, and it is like more than half the price of. So you could get when I first got this, and we're talking about 15-16 years ago, I got this on eBay for $400 US. So you can actually get something that is vintage. If you want to have a vintage instrument, you can get something for under $1,000, or under, definitely on the more higher end, you can get it for under $2,000. Something that you would pay for like a Fender bass that is brand new. That's the thing. So that's what I recommend. If you don't have the budget for like a vintage Fender or something, and go for like a vintage copy of one. They're all over Reverb and eBay, and they are actually really nice. They're really nice instruments. And this is why they're called the lawsuit era, because these companies were making these instruments that were cheaper but still very high quality, really good, well made. And that's why it was a whole thing. But yeah, so I also have a P bass version of this bass and a PJ version as well, and they're incredible. I absolutely love them. So I'm gonna play one more tune on this bass, because this is such a fun bass to play. Let's see. And folks, thank you for the little donations here. I appreciate you all. I hope everyone has been having a great week so far. And whatever you've been doing, I hope you've been having fun playing music or whatever. Let's see. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel here. Check out the links down below in the description box. I've got courses that are available, as well as if you want to take a lesson with me, just a one-off lesson, you can do so. Or even better, if you want to join my bass coaching and mentoring program, which is one-on-one, you get to work with me, whether it's on a weekly basis or every 2 weeks or on a monthly basis. It's open to all levels of bass playing, and whatever it is that you want help with your bass playing, whatever your goals are, I'll help you achieve them and get you in the right direction. I'll hold you accountable to your goals, and also give you regular feedback so that you have someone checking in on you and making sure that you're going in the right direction. And that's, you have any ideas to bounce off of. Sometimes you might need the occasional pep talk as well, and encouragement. That's what my program is, plus much more as well. Just trying to choose a tune here, because there's so much great music, especially for this bass. I'm choosing a tune that would be great for this bass here, because this bass is so much fun. Let's see. All right, I did Frankie Beverly, did Cheryl Lynn. I played who else did I play? I played someone I can't even remember now. All right, I got to do this one. All right. This is a classic. This is one of my favorite tunes ever. Let's see. Just playing some feel-good music today. That's a bad tune. Makes me want to shout too. Yeah, that's the Gap Band. And it's a tune called, if you didn't figure it out, it's called Outstanding, because it absolutely is outstanding. One of my just favorite, just all-time tunes that just instantly for me just always changes the mood. It's just such a feel-good tune. And you know, the Gap Band is just so good. I'll play another tune on this bass. I'm having a lot of fun playing, especially this kind of music on the bass. On this bass, because this bass, I mean, I'm playing music that of the era that this bass was born in, that was born to do, you know. All right, do a little bit of Earth and Fire. Can't Let Go. Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's such a fun track. And, you know, Verdine White is one of my absolute favorite bassists. And he's one of the greatest bassists ever. Verdine. Just absolutely... is absolutely solid bass player, you know. Let's go back to the 6, because there is a tune. Actually, Michael, you mentioned Andrew Goucher, who's also one of my favorite bassists. I used to go and see him play quite a lot. And I learned a lot from him just by watching him play on gigs and all that. Just absolutely, just witness some of the finest bass playing moments ever. Just, you know, just on a lot of these gigs that I would go and see him play. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Blue Jays asking, I have a 4, 5, and 6. The 4 string always sounds brighter. Thoughts? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, it could be the type of preamp, the type of pickups that's in it. Also, maybe just the type of wood combinations. Subtly, every part in an instrument is going to affect it in some way. And this bass here is definitely can get pretty bright because of its maple fingerboard. But it also does have a nice warm sound, you know? You know, when you roll off the tone, it is pretty nice. So it definitely gets that nice jazzy tone to it as well. And that's with it just being flat, but I use the tone control to kind of just warm it up a bit. And shake out my hands as well. It's always good to just loosen up your hands and your arms. That way, you know, you don't feel so, you know, everything kind of just feels all strained and all that. So it's good to just, you know, loosen things up as you play. Just have a little bit of a stretch and a shake. That also helps. So yeah, what I was saying, speaking of Andrew Goucher, I'm going to play... I haven't played this in years. I played it on a gig, and I've only played it once. I played this version on a gig years ago. So Andrew, we're talking about, at least 15 plus or 10, 15 years ago. He actually used to be the musical director for Shaka Khan. He was her bass player for a number of years. And so there are a lot of her tunes, you know, on the gig where they would do his arrangements of them, which I thought were really cool. Especially he brought that kind of those like really cool modern gospel arrangements with a lot of moving parts to some of her tunes. And this tune in particular, I mean, it wasn't written by her actually, but she was known for singing it. This is actually a Prince tune, but she was pretty known for this tune called "I Feel For You," and so I'm gonna attempt. I haven't played it in years, so I have to try and remember it. Try this Andrew Goucher version of it. So let's have a go. Let's see what happens. So this should be interesting.
Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, let me rock Chaka Khan. Come on, y'all. Let me rock it, that's all I wanna do. Chaka Khan, let me rock Chaka Khan. Let me rock it, let me feel for you. Chaka Khan, what you do, what you wanna do? Do you feel
It's a lot. It's a lot to remember. I was like, it was flying by the seat of my pants trying to remember, okay, which pick comes in there. And also when I had learned this arrangement, I had spent time, learning some of the fills that he was playing, and that was just some of the things that he'd be doing, and they would start the show with that version, and then they'll go into like Ain't Nobody and all that. But yeah, it would just go into it would just go into it, which is cool. I kind of want to play it again just to kind of have another crack at it. What do you guys think? I kind of I'd maybe yeah, that's it. That's how it is. Yeah, that lick that he would always do that. So Untold Misery, what's up? Good to see you. Sammy G Funk is here as well. So yeah, this is a version of Andrew Goucher. He did this. He did this version when he was MD for Shaka Khan, at least 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. And I always loved this one. And, he had his cats, his guys playing, Oh, Michael, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. So kind of you. Man. I'm going to play it again because that was a lot of fun. And I was just like, oh, it's over. Let's try it again. Why not?
Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, let me rock, Chaka Khan. Come on, y'all. Let me rock it, that's all I wanna do. Chaka Khan, let me rock, Chaka Khan. Let me rock it, you, Chaka Khan, let me tell you what I wanna do. I wanna love you, wanna hug you, wanna hold you. Take it in my arms, let me bring you with Chaka Chaka. You know it, I know what you want, Chaka. I make it move, it's a physical G. Let me rock, Chaka, let me rock it, rock it.
All right, a little better. That's a fun arrangement to play. That's a lot of stuff happening in there, a lot of things, which is so cool. And yeah, Andrew is just such a huge inspiration. for me, and such a lovely dude as well. Always warm and encouraging, and always playing at such a high level, always just like delivering, and that's what was always inspiring to see. And giving younger cats a chance to play, but also like not going easy on them as well, like saying, like making you have to keep up is what I'm saying. Like, look, if you want to do this, you gotta be serious, and you gotta put your effort into it. You gotta put a lot of work. You gotta work at your craft. You can't just go for a ride. If you're gonna do it, you gotta commit. So that's the thing. And this is definitely quite an arrangement, right, Sammy? Definitely has his signature on it. And so her current MD, who is, from what I understand, actually also her cousin too, is Melvin Davis, who is also another one of my favorite bassists as well. Incredible, and they play it a little more like the original versions, but definitely with a cool modern sound to it, real solid, tight, funky, but definitely more in the original kind of vibe, for sure. But yeah, Melvin's an incredible player as well. Let's see what else I can play. I'm having fun just playing these tunes, man. I'm having a lot of fun. I might want to play this tune actually. It's total opposite of what I've just been playing. That Phil put me in debt. You know how many gigs I went along to like see him play that Phil? You know how much gas I spent going to gigs to see him play that Phil, Oh man, it's hilarious. Hey Andres, nice to see you. Yeah, nice to see you. And any of the cats who hang in here, I appreciate you hanging out. We're having a lot of fun here, just playing some tunes. I'm gonna play something totally different. Make sure my octave pedal works, because I gotta fix the switch in it. Yeah, that'll do. Thank you, Brandon. And Michael said, ever hear an album Andrew Goucher played all the bass on? Dwight Tribal, Ancient Future. Oh, I haven't heard that, but I do know Dwight. I've played with Dwight a bunch of times. Dwight's an incredible vocalist, musician, and he, as far as I know, he helps organize and run a very great music venue in Los Angeles, specifically in Leimert Park, called the World Stage. And this was a venue that was, from what I understand, was originally started by legendary jazz drummer Billy Higgins. When Billy passed away, I think we're probably at least 25 years ago, Dwight was one of the people amongst, I mean, it's a whole community that runs it, the Leimert Park, but there are specific people who organize the events going on there and all that. It's also a place where people like Kamasi Washington and Thundercat and the Graves brothers and all that, where they had their upbringing. They played and were mentored by Billy and by Dwight and all that. And this was a venue that they played at a lot. Another person who helped run it and who was also a mentor was a great jazz vocalist from there named Barbara Morrison. And she was a big part of that whole community. She sadly passed away a few years ago, but incredible jazz vocalist, an amazing vocalist from there. So it's so thank you for bringing up Dwight, Michael. Yeah, Dwight is definitely someone I've had the opportunity to play with, and he would always, whenever I'd play at the world stage with whoever, he would obviously always be there because he'd open up the place. So but anyway, I'm gonna play this tune. This is a Robert Glasper arrangement. Butterfly. Ooh, I love that version, man. That version is so badass. You know? Um, and yeah, Derek Hodge, man, is one of my also another one of my favorite bassists. You know, just someone even hey man, I just whatever rules, just throw them out the window. And speaking of something in that style, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play a tune by it's her arrangement. I'm like kind of playing arrangements today, I guess. Or it's morphed into playing arrangements of other tunes, which is cool because, this is something that should always be encouraged. Taking tunes, existing tunes, and making them your own. Putting your spin, putting your voice. You don't always need to just be a composer. You can be a great arranger as well. Turning tunes in however way you want to do them. Whether it's changing the style, changing the chords, changing the vibe of it. You can absolutely do that. There's many different ways to do so. And what I need to do to play this tune, I actually need to look at a chart. Because I don't know it by heart. Let's see. What we got going on in the chat here. Let's see. Yeah, the Derek Hodge, Chris Dave, Shockey, Glassfoot. Yeah, those are the cats right there, right? And hey, Omar, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do play upright bass. Yes, I do. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do the upright today because I got to do some rearranging with the microphones and all that. I could use just the pickup, but it's going to sound very and that doesn't represent my sound on the upright bass. But I do play upright bass a lot as well. It's part of what I do. And maybe on the next live stream, I'll have I'll play some upright. How about that? That'll be good. Because when I do upright on the live streams, I have to change out the microphone and all that because I use at least for here, I use a larger diaphragm microphone. This is just an Audio Technica. And because I'm such a purist when it comes to the upright bass, that it has to be the acoustic sound. I'm not really into just using the pickup, but I do, yes, again, I play a lot. I have some gigs coming up where I'm going to be playing some upright, which will be a lot of fun. And I have a beautiful upright as well. It's not a vintage upright. It's about 11 years old. It's from 2015, but it's a really nice instrument. Very solid, very punchy, nice, deep. It's got a darker kind of sound. It's not really on the brighter side. I definitely like an instrument that has a little more darkness to it because I'm a little more old school with it. But it definitely has a really nice sound. And right now I'm using Tomastic Spiracores on it. So it actually evens it out pretty nicely. Has the right amount of kind of punch and envelope to it. So it's a really nice instrument. And I'm using a David Gage Realist Copperhead pickup on it. So yeah. Andres, yes, what would you like me to give you some advice on? Please let me know. Michael Bick lighters in the air standing. Thank you, Jojo255. While you figure out, while you type your question, Andres, in the chat, I'm gonna play this tune. This is actually a jazz standard called "You Go to My Head," but this was arranged by my good friend and pal Lauren Desberg, who is one of my favorite singers. And I just love this version of You Go to My Head that she does. And this actually has Gretchen Parlato on it, because Gretchen was her mentor, which is really cool. And Gretchen is also such an incredible musician and vocalist. So it says You Go to My Head.
The bubbles in a glass of champagne. You go to my head like a sip of sparkling burgundy brew, and I find the very mention of you like the kicker in a julep or two. The thrill of the thought that you might give a thought to my plea casts a spell over me. Still I say to myself, get a hold of yourself. Can't you see that this never can be? You go to my head with a smile that makes my temperature rise like a summer with 1,000 Julys. You intoxicate my soul. A spell over me. Still I say to myself, get a hold of yourself. Can't you see this never can be? You go to my head with a smile that makes my temperature rise like a summer with 1,000 Julys. You intoxicate my soul with your eyes. I'm certain that this heart of mine hasn't a ghost of a chance in this crazy romance. Boy, you go to my head. You go to my head. You go, you go.
Such a cool chord progression, right? The chart was a little incorrect, so there was a few times I was like, oops. But that's all good, you know? But it's such a beautiful arrangement. I absolutely love it. I got to play it with her a bunch of times, which is always exciting. So yeah. What we got going on in the chat here? Let's say Philmo saying, man, I have this Muira Guitars signature bass. Oh yeah, those are incredible. Yeah, I have played those before. I've played Rick Fiorabracci's one, and I know Rick's an incredible player, and he let me sit in on one of his gigs one time, and he was like, "Oh, you wanna play my bass?" I was like, "Yeah, let me try your bass," which was really cool. And then there's also this really great Japanese bassist who. He was visiting LA one time, and he had just gotten a 6-string, and it was just beautiful. But yeah, they're really nice instruments. And that's right, Derek Hodge plays them. That's right, yes, of course. And so you have Derek's bass. That's so cool. Ah, man. So yeah. Oh yeah, Jojo. Yeah, I'd love to have you sign up in the program, so please go ahead. And for anybody else who would love some assistance on your bass playing, all right, I'd love to help you out. Beginner, advanced, intermediate, whatever. All right, this is why I have Bass with Benjamin, is to help UCAS, to help out bass players all over the world, people who are passionate, which seems to be you cats, about playing music and playing the bass. This is what I'm here for. Whatever I can do to help you with your bass playing. That's what I love to do. So, it's been fun playing. I'm gonna have to wrap up soon. I'm gonna play a few more tunes. I'm gonna play something from this I talked about earlier. This the Feelbook app. Because this is someone was asking about what's some really great play-alongs, play-along tracks, and this is definitely one of them. Let's say. Oh, here's Andres with his question. What's your approach to creating textures on the instrument whilst continuing to improvise and without losing the groove? I've tried a few things on my YouTube channel, but the quality varies too much. That's a great question, and maybe I can demonstrate this in a tune, because this is always a great thing. Let's see. That's a really great question, Andres, and thank you for asking that. And that's and this is really cool. Where is it? Is it? It's got to be in here. I know it's here. So creating textures. Let me just go. So this is the thing. It's when so you got to be. When I view the whole thing as a conversation, right? I view this in a conversation. I view the whole tune as a conversation when interacting with the other musicians, right? And this is something where the stuff that you are playing, you're not just playing it for yourself. You're playing it because everything around you is inspiring you to do so. So going back to when I played that Robert Glasper version of Butterfly, yes, was I playing somewhat some might even consider overplaying? Sure. Because there's some conversational things going on where I can do just enough to where I'm not going to be stepping on what the keyboard is doing and what the drums are doing. I'm just adding to and this is the thing. It's like, how do you have to exercise it enough to where it's like just at the right amount. And this is not something that can just be achieved overnight. All right. I mean, I'm trying to find the tune that I could do this with, actually. Because I do have a tune that is actually really good for it. And sometimes you have to understand that there are all kinds of elements that go, and it's not just a matter of like what kind of licks can you play, or what kind of licks can I put in here, or whatever. It's essentially, what serves the tune, what complements everybody else. And I don't mean by only just holding it down. If we're talking about playing in this kind of modern jazz improvisational kind of thing, I know this tune could actually be a good one for it. It is kind of complicated, but there is some things in here. This one? No, not that tune. Although that is a great tune. This is right here. Oh yeah, okay. How do I... See, it can be a little difficult to explain sometimes. Let me just play this, and I can tell you what I've been doing, because it is a great. I know exactly what you were talking about. And sometimes it's a bit of pushing and pulling, and also it's a lot of listening. It really is listening to what is going on around you. And just because someone is always doing some stuff doesn't mean you always need to jump on it. There's a time and place where you can do that, but you also need to know when to, if you are doing that, and be like, okay, I know when to kind of just pull back. I'm going to use this tune as a vehicle for this, and hopefully it expresses it properly. I've played this a few times on this live stream. Well, this is a John Beasley tune, Sam Rivers. So, so a tune like that, which has a lot of like, where's beat one? So this is a thing. The texture that I'm creating is okay. First of all, I need to know the tune. All right, a tune like that, which has a lot of different landmarks, right? A lot of rhythmic landmarks. I need to know where that is in order to be able to be free on it, right? Just like with any other tune, whether you're playing a tune like this or you're playing a tune like a blues or something, right? You need to understand how the form is, the harmonic structure of it. That is really important. And then you can start kind of taking risks and branching off. In terms of improvising something and continuing to keep the groove, if you're playing certain lines, you don't want to necessarily make those lines go on too long. That's the thing. It's going to be more so like fills. And there was another tune that I was trying to demonstrate this with. I'm like, where is it, man? I know it's in here because I got a hella amount of tunes on here. But this is a thing. You need to know what the tune needs in terms of the groove. And then it's really about playing with, okay, what is going to work, what is not going to work, right? In terms of, and then in terms of like how I'm playing with different textures and different types of sounds, these are things that I've picked up from many different sources that I've listened to. Definitely a lot of bassists. For me, I would say people who have been very influential in how to approach different dynamics and different timbres in a tune. Anthony Jackson, Jimmy Johnson, Ron Carter, Patitucci. A lot of these people who've played a lot of improvisational music, where they can get really free. A lot of stuff with, like on like Herbie Hancock, like in Headhunters. A lot of Herbie stuff with like Tony Williams, even with Billy Cobham, where they kind of stretch things, right? It's also having the sense of knowing where the time is, the pulse, but being able to be flexible. This is something I can't really explain. And I've had people ask me, how do you do that? It's deeper than just a full-on like theoretical explanation. It's an experience, and I know for some are gonna be like, what, that kind of just sounds a little whatever, but it really is. This is the thing. It's when you're playing music and you're connecting in this other kind of realm with other musicians and communicating on that kind of thing, you're speaking this universal language, which is music itself. It's interesting, right? So sometimes the best way that I can explain and demonstrate this is playing on tunes, like when I'm in the moment, when I'm being influenced and inspired by the music and the musicians around me. This is when this happens. And it's also having, it's combining all the information, the theoretical information that you know about harmony, playing rhythm, melodic development, and combining that with freedom of expression and your voice. How you develop these kinds of things, you have to listen to how this is being done by the greats. Listening to the great records that are in history. For me, people like Freddie Hubbard, Miles Davis, Coltrane, Chick Corea, Bill Evans. It's a thing of like just doing it. And how can you have this accessible to you? Well, by being around musicians who are wanting to get on that same level, that same plane. Like-minded musicians who want to do the same thing and who are wanting to take risks musically, who are wanting to stretch and explore with the music. And you also have to allow yourself to be vulnerable in the music. And that's how sometimes these textures and these different types of just typical ensemble interplay happens, right? It's not a matter of like, oh, I'm going to play this lick right here. This is a culmination of things that you have studied and you've figured out, and you are bringing it out in a very natural and emotive way. The big thing, underlying thing behind all of this is playing with intention, playing with feeling, you know? And one of the biggest things as a bass player that we are doing, we are holding it down. All right, we're holding down. So when you do take a little fill or do something, play in this kind of broken time, you still have a pulse going on. You still have a feeling of where you are in the form of a tune, of where the beat is. And that just comes with experience. It's not something that you can just get overnight. You have to be doing this with musicians who are doing the same thing. You got to be playing along with records and listening to records, seeing bands and musicians doing this as well. Going back to what I was saying, how I used to go see Andrew Goucher play a lot with his band, or whenever he would come and sit in at jam sessions. That's an example of me going and seeing how it was done. Seeing how these kinds of things, playing at the like high level and all that. That's how it was done. It's crazy. Let me see. Hey, thank you, Phil Mobase. Appreciate, and give this a like here. Kurt Simpson. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much. But Xav, hey, how do you get fast at picking? This is just, I've been playing the bass for almost 30 years, and it's just, when you can also make the decision, like, okay, I want to play the instrument fast. And so it's repetition, we're playing music that challenges you to play stuff fast. And I'll give an example actually real quick, because I am doing this challenge for 30 days. And actually I'll get a different video to do it because of that. So where is it? Yeah, playing gigs, playing a lot of music, playing your instrument, and that you're going to develop chops, right? You're going to develop the technique. And when you have to play music that requires you to play with technique, that's something that can help you pick fast, right? So I'll show you an example real quick, because I have to do this as a, since I'll have it on here. This is going to be day 23 of me out of 30 of doing this. All right, so I've been shedding the unison lines in a Chick Corea tune called Gotta Match, because I'm going to be playing it on a gig coming up. And my challenge was to do it for 30 days, because day 30 is going to be the gig, and I'm at day 23 right now. And this is an example of practicing something or shedding something that is challenging. I'll get to the line soon. That can help you with, as an example of like, okay, developing your technique. And then I will definitely play a tune, a solo over a tune. All right. Let's run it back. Close. Close. I'm gonna try that again. This one, they're doing it kind of a little slower than I've been practicing it a little faster, so that's why it feels actually a little weird. Believe it or not. Let's try it again. Yeah. So that's an example of something like that where it, it requires you to like it's that's not easy. I'm going to play one that's like a faster version. The faster version. Yeah, that's that's a way faster version, But so that's an example of like if you want to play music that requires you to have to play fast stuff, and also I mentioned this in my last live stream. If you want to develop some chops, I recommend checking out Tower of Power bass lines. You want to get your 16th note going. Tower of Power is a really good one. So that is something that is, because it's stamina, it's endurance, and playing that stuff for a long time, it's hard, man. It really is. So I recommend doing that. I want to get to Phil Mo's bass question here, and then I gotta jump off. So do you mind giving an example of starting solos before you leave? I'd love to hear how you explain to introduce yourself when soloing. Yeah, absolutely. So here, I'm going to play a tune here. When starting a solo, it's just like a conversation. You know, you don't want to just like kind of launch into it. I mean, depending on what the tune is. But I'm going to demonstrate this in a jazz standard here. You know, in your own sweet way. I'm gonna demonstrate this here. So I'm playing the melody. you get the idea, right? You know. So that's the thing, is that you want to take the time to get into the solo. You don't have to like do everything all at once. You can just let some space go by, which is really nice. You know, play with the rhythms and look into developing the melodies through the chord changing, especially a tune like this. This is actually pretty difficult. This one is a Dave Brubeck tune, In Your Own Sweet Way. Lots of changes and all that, lots of 2-5-1s. You know, Michael Ansley, no, we don't get the idea. Hey, man, if you sign up, man, then I'll show you the idea. I'll tell you, man. You know, any of you, you know, if you want to learn this stuff, you know, I can help you with this. It's not a thing of like, okay, overnight, but we can work on this and work towards it. If you want to get better at improvising, this is what I do with a bunch of my students who are wanting to become better improvisers and soloists and just know how to play over chord changes. These are just some of the things that we do. So, you know, if you study with me, we can do this as well, which is always a lot of fun, you know. But folks, I gotta go. I gotta get going. But thank you so much. This has been such a great hang with you all. If you haven't, please like and subscribe to my channel here. Also, in the description box are all the links to my bass resources, so please check it out. I would love to work with you and any people who you know, who want to take a lesson or join the program. Please, let's go. Yes, Michael, I challenge you to sign up. I tell you that. You bet I can't do it. Come on, let's go, man. You know, you sign up now, man. We'll get started this weekend. I guarantee you. All right. Anybody else who wants to sign up, we can get started right away. I challenge you. That's your challenge right now. But folks, you are awesome. I appreciate you all. I'll be back again next week, okay? Doing it again. And wherever you are in the world, take care, be safe, enjoy playing your music, play the music you want to play, listen to the music you want to play, do your thing, be you, all right? And, you know, we can just make this world a better place through our music and through bass playing as well, all right? So, folks, all the best out there. Thank you again. Great to see you all. Familiar faces and also new faces as well. I'll see you again soon. Peace, yo.